funding cuts to arts projects made in the spending review will have a severe impact in the South East. That's the view of the Arts Council, which says the government cuts are short-sighted and it fears the sector may not recover from the recession.
Galleries, including the Towner in Eastbourne and the Turner Contemporary in Margate, face collective cuts of around 15% by 2015. They're among 23 projects in Kent and Sussex facing a financial squeeze, and next year more than £400,000 in total will be axed from the budget. Well, our reporter Sarah Smith is outside the Turner Contemporary now, and Sarah, do these cuts put the plans in jeopardy then?
Well, I asked that very question today and I got an unequivocal no. They say it will open, they will announce the opening next month, it will be finished, the building, in December, but they will have to reassess their finances for the future, and what they really don't want to do is have to scale back their very ambitious plans for this gallery and for the impact it will have on the area, and that's a feeling shared by other arts projects in the region. The steel mesh figures by sculptor David Begbie grace the Chapter House at Canterbury Cathedral, one of more than 200 events which make up the city's arts festival. From next year, though, its funding will be cut, first by 7%, then by up to 15%.
It's not about hospitals or arts. Of course we must have hospitals, we must have education, but the arts is education, it is entertainment, it affects how we see things, how we think about things, and it just enriches our lives.
And while the concerts in the grand setting of the cathedral pay for themselves through ticket prices of up to £30, it's the smaller festival events, like this one, a workshop with children, which rely on the subsidies.
Children in the past would always rely on books, and these days they tend to look at computers, but I think it's nice to engage with them and have interactivity with adults and children talking about a subject that they find interesting.
Those involved in the arts do seem to accept they must share their burden of the cuts, but there are fears that the smaller groups in particular may struggle to survive.
It would be very short-sighted if we cut arts organisations so much that at the end of this recession they're not able to continue to present the quality of work that they're presenting at the moment to audiences across the UK.
Eastbourne's Towner Gallery's budget will be cut by £13,000 next year. The Turner Contemporary in Margate will lose more than £34,000, and the grant to Brighton's festival will be reduced by almost £67,000. At the Delaware Pavilion in Bexhill, they have to save £39,000 next year.
We have to look at where we can make savings without compromising the quality of our artistic programme. But as I said, also look at how we can make more money through putting more resources into our fundraising activities. At
the Canterbury Festival, they can stand the pain of next year's cuts. It's what's to follow, which is much more worrying. Well, those involved in the arts know that they've got to make the argument for every single penny that they receive, although they do point out that the cultural sector is a significant contributor to the economy. Here at Margate, though, there's no doubt that they're relieved that they're at this stage with their gallery. It could be the last project of this scale to be built for many years.
Thanks, Sarah.